Alright guys, welcome to another episode of Toy Collector Review with me, Sergeant Geek. And as you can see here, we're going to be talking about some Star Wars collectibles. I'm probably going to get demonetized for this video here, but nevertheless, this is a cool intro that I was actually able to make. And until I actually start getting paid by YouTube, I'm going to continue using it. So guys, today, as I was walking through Walmart, I just happened to go by the clearance section. And lo and behold, they had some stuff on clearance that was in my wheelhouse. And I was actually shocked to see that one of the Micro Galaxy starships was actually in the clearance section of Walmart. And it is a really cool ship. It's from one of my favorite Star Wars shows. So guys, let's go ahead and let's take a look at the Micro Galaxy Star Wars Razor Crest. Alright guys, so here we are. Let's go ahead and let's bring out our collectible for today. And here it is. As you can see, this is the Micro Galaxy Squadron from Star Wars. Now before we actually take a look at the vehicle, let's go ahead and let's take a look at the packaging. As you can see, you got a big open window to actually see the ship. Here's the price tag. I actually paid $7.50 from this at the clearance bin at Walmart. It was $15. Never seen it on the shelf. I would have brought it for the $15, but I'm glad I was actually able to get it for the $7.50. As you can see, really nicely packaged. Here you got a picture of the ship right there as well. Some nice chrome detailing on the box. You got the Razor Crest there, and I guess that's the official name of the ship on the other side. You got here some figures that come with it. You got the Mandalorian, the Off-World Jawa, and I can't pronounce that middle guy's name, but it's there. You can see it. Now guys, here you can see some more pictures of the Razor Crest. Now it is posted up with some pictures from some of the ships from the Clone Wars. I'm not really sure where these two tie up. If you guys know, leave it in the comment section below. Here is the backing here of the card, where you can see some of the features that come on this vehicle right here. Some of the panels come off, stuff like that. Very nicely done. Really awesome. And on here, some more of the features of the vehicle here. We got the drop ship there. The side panel comes off. Now we take a look at the top. Just got Star Wars. Got the Micro Squadron logo there. Nothing on the bottom. Pretty much simple. But guys, let's go ahead. Let me get my little razor blade and let's go open up this package and take a look at the ship here. So let's go ahead and remove these tabs. There we go. There's one right here. And I believe there's one more on this side. There we go. So we got them all open. Let's go ahead and slide this out. Alright. Now let's see if we can get this out without destroying it. Well, first, let's see if we can pop those guys out. I think these guys come out fairly easy. Because they're in their own little plastic casing there. So let's get them out the way so we don't lose any of the minifigures. Now let's see if we can actually get the ship out of the plastic casing here. This is the part that always is nerve-wracking for me because they're in there so tight. Looks like we got some bands right there. Those bands don't look like they go through. There we go. Finally got it out of the plastic. Now let's go ahead and let's take care of the bands here on the front. There we go. Now off the cuff right here, you can see you got the canopy right there for the cockpit area. Hopefully my camera picks this up so you guys can see it. got some good detail to it. It's got 3 seats in there where you can put all 3 figures. Let's see here. We got the side panel the door that opens up here. So we got the door that opens up to the side there, really cool, so you can see in there. Now let's see, the top's supposed to come off, so let's see if we can get the top off without damaging it. Alright. Don't want to damage it, don't want to break any of the little clips either. Well, let's see what else we can get off on the ship while we're trying to get the top off. I think this, there we go. There it is. Oh, that's pretty cool right there. Well, let's see, let's get this here. All right, once again, you got the inside right there, the interior. And we got this panel, looks like it could come off. Let's see, yep, and this one does come off as well. So that's really cool right there. Now, as you can see here, we already got somebody in carbonite here. Really cool. You got the cargo area of the ship. Very nice. Here's your top view of it. Let me see if I can get all this in the camera here. Oh, we got the landing gear down. But this looks really cool. As you can see, we got the back gate open as well. And it looks like this engine compartment comes off. I wonder if this thing comes off too. Let's see if this comes off as well. I don't think so, maybe. It looks like a panel. It's got all indications that it is a panel. So let's see. I don't want to damage anything. Tab right there. Let's see if we can stick this in there. There we go. Doesn't look like any tabs broke, but then now we got an engine panel off as well. So you got a couple of panels that come off, and then we got the landing gear here. So let's go ahead. Let's bring down the landing gear. All right, so let's go ahead, open that up. Got one here in the front. All right, there we go. Probably gonna have to adjust the camera.
We will return to Mark Hamill and Carrie Fisher in Star Wars.
Here's the new Star Wars Death Star space station that you put together. Action figures each sold separately.
Darth Vader's firing a laser cannon. It's been hit. He's after Luke. Take the elevator. Hurry! Now cross the light bridge. You won't escape me. Jump, Luke! Oh no! The trash compactor! There's a trash monster! The wall's closing! Saved!
Kenner's new Star Wars Death Star space station. Action figures each sold separately.
And now the conclusion of Star Wars, starring Harrison Ford, Mark Hamill, and Carrie Fisher.
Alright guys, so now that I got the camera adjusted, we can actually take a really nice look at some of the details on these panels here for the Razor Crest. Here is the top panel. As you can see, very nicely done. It's got that rustic look just like in the show. Here's the side panel. Now this is a little confusing to me because it's got these gaps in it. I'm not really sure if the gaps were on the actual ship in the movie. That would make the compartment uninhabitable while you're in space. Here's the engine compartment. Now he's always getting work done to the ship as it's always falling apart. And once again, here is the Razor Crest itself. As you can see, we got the canopy open so you can check out the cockpit. It does have 3 seats. Hopefully you can see it in the camera. It has 3 seats for the figures there. We got the compartment here. It's got some detailing in the back. That's supposed to be like a weapons rack. It's got a bunch of weapons imprinted on that rack there. And then we also have a cabinet here. So you got this right here. I'm trying to see if we can show you. You can actually close that up. I believe that was in the show as well. We got the guy in carbonite. Right over here, you got the cargo netting there. They really did a real nice job on the detailing of this. This thing looks really cool. Now let's go ahead real fast so we can actually say the Razor Crest in one piece. Let's go ahead and put the Razor Crest back together. Let's go ahead and start assembling these panels. This is for the engine, so let's go ahead and snap that on. That's on there really good. This is the side. And this is the top one right here. Make sure we get this in right. Close up the canopy. Let's close that up. Now let's take a look at some of the figures that comes with this. We get 3 minifigures with this, so let's go ahead and let's take a look at these guys. Once again, these guys are pretty small, so hopefully my camera will pick them up and we'll be able to get a good look at these guys. So let's grab the first one here. And this here's the Jawa. Alright. Now I remember the Jawas being brown. This one's got like a gray cloak on. Let's see if the camera can focus on this little guy here. Hopefully he can. So we can take a look at some of the details here. As you can see, he is really, really small. This guy is about the length of my finger here. Alright, got an extra light on to give him a little bit more clarity. Now let's see if we can actually take a look at this guy here. He does have some detail to him. He's got the eyes and everything. Oops, dropped them. Well, let's go on to the next guy. Alright, now I remember this guy in the show, and I remember him helping out the Mandalorian. I just can't remember his name, but once again, the faces are usually obscured, but most of the detail is in the body itself, which is really cool. And now let's check out the Mandalorian. This is one of the outfits that he had on in the show. Now, this is the same Mandalorian I believe you get with the speeder bike. I compared them to the one I got with the speeder bike, and they look almost identical. So they actually use this Mandalorian style in 2 different vehicles, but that other vehicle is only like $3 or $4, so it doesn't really matter. But nevertheless, that's them right here. And I think this is where we're going to end the show for today. Alright guys, that wraps up another episode of Toy Collector Review. Now when it comes to the Micro Galaxy Squadron starships, the Razor Crest, is it worth adding to your collection? I do believe so. I do like all these starships in the Star Wars universe. I do collect a lot of them, from the Hot Wheels ones to the Micro Machine ones. And yes, if I can have the space for the larger ones, for the action figure size ones, I would get those. But this here is, I believe, better than that, because these are smaller, more detailed, and you still get figures to go with them. So I think they're really cool. I already have 3 of them. This makes number 4. So now I'm gonna have to start looking for another bookshelf for the office to find a spot for it, so I can start adding another space for all these starships that I'm gonna collect from these guys as well. Hopefully I'll be able to get as many as I can. They do have lots of them. They have the Slave One, they have the Snow Speeders, the AT-ATs, they have all types of different ships, and I'm gonna try to get as many of them as I can. And guys, it is really cool. I do recommend picking these up. They do look really nice. And guys, once again, we come to that point in the video where if you haven't done so already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, become a member of this channel, hit that bell notification so you can be notified every time I put out a new video, and share these videos on all your social media platforms. And guys, do me a favor and hit that like button, as it does help with the YouTube algorithm. And guys, if there's anything in particular you would like to see on this channel, go ahead and hit me in the comment section below, and I will do my best to get that out there for you guys. Once again, guys, I'm Sergeant Geek, and I'm signing off.